Picture this. A recording studio somewhere far, far away.
Welcome, Watchers of Illusion, to my Castle of Confusion. It's Sunday, the 31st of January 2021, and I'm looking at Deluxe Galaga on the Amiga, released in 1993. Now, this is probably going to look very much like a budget game, but you know what? Even if it is a budget game, I don't care, because I love Galaga, and, well, why not? Let's have a look at an arcade sort of game on the Amiga today, which would be a nice change of pace, I believe, from the usual that we have. Plus, I don't do very many space shoot-em-ups, really, so I thought it was about time that I did.
Memory station.
Right, so, as you can see, I've just got a pickup there. So we get a transported to the memory station, which is basically matching up two blocks that have the same picture, like that. And, yeah. So that's the first pickup that we've got. I'm going to be looking at the graphics very shortly, but there's not much to sort of see here, because we're in this memory station part. Oh, okay, so Skull is instant over. Okay, so it's very sort of Firebird as well, isn't it? I like this though. This is good fun. The graphics are quite nice actually. Really good little sprites that have been utilised well. Animations are nice as well. You've got the spinning enemy characters there. Oh, we've got extra speed. That's nice. Yeah, I mean, presentation-wise, it's actually quite nice. I'm thinking with these kind of games, there's not really a lot to talk about graphically because, well, a lot of it's black. Although you can see the stars fading in and out in the background. That's quite cool. I like that. And then we have this sort of boss character here that's mixed in with all the little ones, which will make your job a little bit harder. But yes, so, from character design, quite nice indeed. So it is your basic Galaga, and also looks like influenced by Firebirds as well. It's called Firebirds, I believe. But the UI, let's have a look. So we've got your player 1 score in the top left, and you've got your player 2 score in the top right, and you've got your high score in the middle, which is great. So as you can see, there is no high score set because this is the first playthrough. You can see that the enemy patterns are quite varied, which is nice. So not every level is going to be the same. Let's try and finish this one off. This is like a bonus bit as well. Not sure what the green skulls do, but as it's a skull, I'm not going to be picking that up. So now we've got mirror mode. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so now we've got two ships that will... I don't think that's a permanent upgrade. These things very seldom are. So, okay, so warp malfunction. So basically, you have a chance to be interrupted when you warp to another level, which is well, it's interesting because this is quite a chance to get some loot off these characters actually, which is always nice. You get upgrades from random drops, as you know. You have a higher chance of getting a drop from a boss character, which is what these would be. And yeah, I think that's quite nice, because it's not just your standard boost to another level, boost to another level, boost. You actually have the chance of having to stop and fight these guys on the way to the next stage. I think that's quite a nice little thing to have put in. That's gives it a bit more variety, doesn't it? And I would highly recommend, by the way, if your joystick has an auto-fire, to put it on. Just because it makes life a little bit easier for you when you're shooting multiple bullets. Now, you do get bullets as power-ups as well, so you get extra bullets, which will increase the amount you can spray across the screen, which is lovely.
Warning, 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 warning.
Yes, warning, warning. So well, let's go on to sound, because we've got quite a nice little batch of sound here. We've got sound effects, we've got music, we've got speech as well, which is great. And I think there was actually an N missing from malfunction, but that's fine, you know. I'm not going to pick at this because obviously it was not... I don't think this was a British developer, and English might not have been their first language. So, you can't criticise people for that. If this had been a major release, then I could maybe pick at that. But I'm not going to, because this is a good fun game, and why not? It doesn't get more retro than Space Invaders and Galaga, does it? Really? So I'm enjoying this a lot, and I think it was Galaga that was included in the intros to
Get
was
ready.
it Capcom games? Tecmo games. That's it, Tecmo. I think Tekken had this as a loading game, so you could play this while you were actually waiting for the game to load in. So that was quite a nice little bonus that they threw in there. But it's always good to see that that was the game selected, because it just goes to show that even when the PlayStation was launched, these games were still in the forefront of people's minds, which is always a good thing. Because if people didn't appreciate older games, we wouldn't be here doing this channel today. And I really enjoy bringing these games and this content to you guys. Thank you ever so much for the kind messages on the comments section. I always respond to messages, so if you want to leave me a message, let me know. I'm going to just have a bit of a moan. Please, if you request something, don't expect me to just answer straight away. I do put these things down in my notebook, which I've got a plethora of games. But if you just keep bombarding me, I'll just mute you from the channel. So please don't, just be patient. Your game will be reviewed, but I do have a lot to get through. So that's it, moan over, back to the review. Yeah, so sound is nice. You've got, like I said, you've got a lot of sound options. You've got the music and everything else. So that works really well. It gives you that really nice authentic arcade feel to it as well. You collect money as well, which I assume there'll be a shop at some point that we can buy stuff from. You can see in the top left just about the end of the high score. Sorry, at the end of the score and the top left, you can see how many coins you've got. Currently I've got 40, just to give you a bit of a hint as to where to look. So 40 coins, I doubt that's going to be worth much, to be fair, but we'll have a look anyway. So now you get these bonus waves as well, where you have to kill as many of these things as you can. You can see there that they also drop bonus items. So we've got, oh, we killed 17 out of 20 aliens. Great. So here we go, warping into the next level again. And we're going to see what we can see. Now there are other levels on this as well. Having a bit of research on this one, that you can actually warp into an asteroid field as well. You've got to survive that. So there is a lot of different ways that this game can take you, and it's never the same game twice. So although the enemy patterns and everything else, you can learn those, but the actual between warps, you could be taken out into a different area. You could be taken into the asteroids. You could be taken into the memory station. It could malfunction your warp. So you've got a lot of different ways the game can play you rather than you playing it. So that's rather nice. Honestly, this game's very, very good fun, and I think, you know, your playability factor is way up there. And I'm not sure if it's 2 players at once, but it's definitely 2 players. So simultaneous, I don't know. Maybe it's turn-based. Maybe someone can tell me in the comments, because obviously it's difficult to test that when you've only got one joystick. So there. Okay. So the Amiga did these games really well. In fact, the Amiga did a lot of games very well. And I'm sure there's a lot of people with a lot of memories from Amiga where the games are like, you'll have certain games stuck in your head and you'll be like, oh, remember that was amazing. Well, have a look on the channel. I've done a few Amiga things in my time on here, so it's always worth having a little look. But yeah, and I think replay value on this game is just paramount. You just, you know, it's one of those games you could load up, play for 10 minutes, play for 2 hours. It doesn't matter. You've got the opportunity to just better yourself, get up the scoreboard, and then, you know, just kill some time. It's not a massive time investment if you don't want it to be. This could be a 5-minute pick up and play while you're waiting for your wife to get ready to go out. But yes, like I said, it's one of those games, but it's one that you'll enjoy. Now, if you enjoy things like Space Invaders and obviously Galaga and Firebird, then you'll be fine with this, because it's just, look at it. It's lovely. And, well, it's fun. And I think that's the main thing for me, is that this game just reeks of absolute awesomeness. So you get all these little pickups as well. Now, oh, look, I've kidnapped those 2 little alien things. They're now working for me. But there we are. But yeah, they've included a lot of pickups, a lot of power-ups, a lot of drops. It's just one of those games you will come back to, and you will want to play again and again, just to see what the other content that you have is within the game. So there you go. But yeah, I should do more space games. Oh, here's the shop. Okay, so I can't... Can I afford? What have I got? I've got 170 credits. So I'm going to go with... nothing. I will... Oh, and double shot. There we go. It's easy to see that you can get a lot of weapons from the game. And, you know, that these weapons drop from the mobs anyway. So even if you do have an unfortunate accident like I've just had, then basically you will be able to, hopefully, get a lucky drop from one of the mobs themselves. And then you can just equip your ship like that. But yeah, unfortunately, I mean, to be fair, it's probably best just to save up your cash and just invest in some higher level weaponry. That's probably the best advice. You don't have to go all out, but yeah, it's probably nicer in the early stages to get yourself an upgrade if you wanted to do that, where the mobs aren't quite so hard. And yeah, well, bugger. Anyway, that's oh, you do get continues. But there's a bit of a catch to it. If you die now, you come back with 1 life. Basically, so it's 1 continue, 1 life, and then you can carry on with the game. But if you die, you're basically continuing again. You don't get another 3 or 4 lives unless you purchase them from the shop, I think. And I'm not sure if there are any that are based on the score that you've got, but there are ways to get more lives. Whether or not they, I think through the memory station you can get extra lives as well. But, yes, so, I mean, all in all, this game is just great fun. And to me, that's everything. Age range for this game would probably be any age whatsoever, because the learning curve is just, it's lovely. And it does a really good job. So you're not going to be stuck there getting frustrated and all that. By the way, that big spaceship that just came across the screen, it fires homing missiles at you. Normally if you stick around for too long, it does that. It's going to do it again now, look. Oh, there we go. Just missed. Oh, there's another one. Right. So, yes, you've got more to contend with. It's sort of like that one of the... it's like...
Get ready.
It's like in Bubble Bobble. If you hang around too long, you get that... Baron von Blubber, and he'll come and hunt you down. So it's similar to that. So here's the memory station again, which we've just got. You see extra time. If you get that, then you can spend a bit more time in the memory station, which is nice. So it gives you a bit more of extra chance. But remember, if you hit any of those skulls, that's it. You're out of the memory station. But yeah, there's also extra lives at stake if you can actually hit all of the EXTRA letters in the game, as you've probably seen dropping from various bosses and mobs. Anyway, so there's an extra life there in the with the little heart, and that's it. That's done. So there we are. But yeah, I would strongly recommend this to anybody. Amiga fans, shoot 'em up fans, whatever. You just go and have some fun. But that's about it from me today, folks. I will be back with a new review tomorrow, which I'm looking at on the Amstrad, and it's a homebrew game, so look out for that one. Remember to enable the bell notification so you know when new reviews are live, and I hope you enjoy the next review that I have coming your way. So if you're an Amstrad fan and you're looking for something a little bit new, then tomorrow's review, I think you might find it interesting. Anyway, guys, that's it from me. So if you're new to the channel and you've only just seen this, hello and welcome, and I hope you enjoy the content. And for all of you guys that have been with me from the start, you are just awesome. Thank you ever so much for all of your support. Anyway, I'll leave you with a bit more Galaga, and I will catch you again very soon. So it's keeping it retro, folks, and bye for now. Ta-da!
Money. Get ready.
Incoming transmission.